Good morning, everybody. Hope the conga beats actually wake you up. I love the Latin music so much. It's very vibrant, very lively, and happy Saturday morning to all of you. And this is Guno, and today I have something new to share. I want to take this opportunity to update you some of the things I've seen, I learned, and give you some of my thoughts and discuss some of the trend that is going on today. My topic today is the finding a blue ocean strategy in a new AI era. And then the topic is really about what is the finger economy. So for people who don't really know me, let me briefly introduce myself. My name is Guno Sutiono, and I'm the co-founder of the Nine Fortunes. Uh, Alliance and also the CTO, the technical officer of the company. I have carried a few destinations myself. I'm a certified financial planner, chartered life underwriter, chartered financial consultant, certified financial educator, and also have a life and health license. But prior to my financial background, I've been in the financial industry about 9 years now. But prior to that, I have an extensive 25 years of high-tech software industry. I graduated from the University of Wallow as the Master of Mathematics, and then have been spending a lot of time working in a really top edge software industry during the 1990s, 2000, and 2010s. And I was actually in the corporate world. I was the director for Fortune 500 company, Adobe, for the Asia Pacific region director during the 2008 timeframe. And then also I had a couple of technical startup myself, and I have successfully created it and sold it in 5 years. So I have quite a bit of various experiences. And recently, I also have, last year, I published my autobiography, A Legendary Life Against the Light. And the English version actually is coming out in a couple of months. I have Chinese version already published and is available if you're interested to look at my story. But that's enough said. That's my background. And then I, in a few partners, have decided to join force and to create a very different company called Nine Fortunes about 3 years ago during the pandemic 2021, and it has been three years of running. But today I'd like to talk about something more present, what is happening today, and discuss about what my thoughts about what is going to evolve and going forward, and how does that affect us as an ordinary person going forward. Um, and to start, I saw this clip that it's kind of interesting. Um, there's a clip about what happened, what is likely to happen in 2050. Well, 2050 is not too far away. Today is 2024. You're talking about 25 years, 26 years from now. That's not too far away. But let's look at what their prediction is, and we'll circle back and see how you think about this.
First, artificial intelligence. Something that may be available for everyone is artificial intelligence. Already more advanced than most of the innovations mentioned here, the development of artificial intelligence will only get better through the years. Experts in the field believe that AI will surpass the processing power of living brains. That wouldn't be scary if it didn't open the door to the robopocalypse. Luckily, scientists still have to figure out how to impart all the important human values into an AI before it can become a part of our everyday life. But the rise of AI will, of course, change the face of the workforce. Not only that, but the job market will also face radical change, and with the way things are going, about half of the world's current jobs will be extinct, taken over by AI machines and robots. In 2050, the world will be more interconnected and even more driven by data than it is now. Some of us will definitely need to consider a career change. Education. As the job market changes, education will also see some significant changes. Already there has been an increase in digital learning, especially during the pandemic. By 2050, completely digital schools will be commonplace. Even if we have physically attended schools, they will have no need for books, using tablets and laptops instead. For higher education, experts believe that more than 70% of the student population will be enrolled in online degrees, making education more globalized. A rather welcome step in the right direction if we are to make good education accessible to all, I believe. Online degrees may even be taught by AI-powered robots. At that time, I imagine the robots will be able to prepare course material, give lectures, and mark assignments. Sadly, you may be unable to twist your lecturer's arm, so they give you a deadline extension. The metaverse. Now we move on to the metaverse. Since Facebook CEO Mark Zuckerberg announced it, virtual reality and AI have been assimilated into our everyday life through the social media giant. For those who may be a bit confused about the metaverse, you're not alone, and you've come to the right place. The metaverse is a virtual reality computer-generated environment in which you can interact with other users through AI-enabled software. So it's about simulation, with avatars representing users. As metaverse functions get more developed, by 2050 it will be able to offer a full virtual experience that includes shopping to travel right from the comfort of your own home. People will have the option to share their virtual experiences with the world. Imagine taking a trip to your favorite holiday destination with your family, only you're not physically there. That's what the metaverse will offer. It seems to me like the more we get connected, the more we stay apart. Money. Next is money. Even though
Now, give me some reaction where I put it in a chat box. Give me 2 words after you saw the video. What do you feel? What is your emotion after you see if that becomes true into 2020, 2050? Tell me what's your thoughts? Give me 2 words, 1 or 2 words to describe it. Is it you long for it? You're very happy, you're optimistic, are you fearful? Some of the sentences said to say, half of the work, half the job, or half of the workforce that today will be gone, will be replaced. And then when talk about education, even a teacher will be replaced by a robot, right? So what is your feeling? What is the word that explain how you feel today? Anyone want to put down some thoughts that I know that see what is your reaction to it? Anyone? Or you are too dumbfounded right now? You know, interestingly, when I watched that video, a lot of things that it was projected is already fast forward. Now that video was done probably a few months ago, okay? But something happened recently that actually accelerated that. People didn't expect that go so fast. For example, 2 weeks ago, about 2 or 3 weeks ago, OpenAI. You don't know OpenAI, you should know about OpenAI. Because last year, 1 year ago, OpenAI have a bombshell called ChatGPT. After 1 year, I actually use ChatGPT almost every day now to help my work and everything else. And today, a lot of people are actually using ChatGPT extensively. Now, OpenAI, the same company, about 2 or 3 weeks ago, another bombshell came out. They announced something called Sora. What is Sora? Sora is a generative video. OpenAI, ChatGPT is generative text response, right? This is the video. So take a look at what Sora is able to do. Look at this video. The entire video is generated by artificial intelligence. Everything is generative. There's no recording. And all how it was generated is based on this text. It's a prompt. You just have to type in this. A stylish woman walks down a Tokyo street filled with warm, glowing neon and animated city signage. She wears a black leather jacket, a long red dress, and black boots, and carry black purse. She wears sunglasses and red lipstick. She walks confidently and casually. The street is damp and reflective. creating a mirror effect of the colorful lights. Many pedestrians walk about. And that's it. You type in this script, and this is the result that the AI generate the short clips, right? It's all generative. The AI now understand the physical world and able to, based on what your intent, and create a movie. And I can imagine that when it was final release, the first project I'm going to do is to give it my book and then have it generate a movie for my book. Wouldn't that be fun? So that's the power of what AI is today. Now, even more scary now, going forward. OpenAI just and yet announced another bombshell. Same company, but this time is in collaboration with another company to create a robot, but insert ChatGPT inside the robot so that it actually can have a generative response to the robot. So you see the result. It was actually announced as of March 9th, which is exactly 1 week ago. Just take a look.
Hey, Figure One, what do you see right now?
I see a red apple on a plate in the center of the table, a drying rack with cups and a plate, and you standing nearby with your hand on the table.
Great, can I have something to eat?
Sure thing.
Great. Can you explain why you did what you just did while you pick up this trash?
On it. So I gave you the apple because it's the only edible item I could provide you with from the table.
Great. So, based on the scene right now, where do you think the dishes in front of you go next?
The dishes on the table, like that plate and cup, are likely to go into the drying rack next.
Great. Can you put them there?
Of course.
All right, so how do you think you did?
I think I did pretty well. The apple found its new owner, the trash is gone, and the tableware is right where it belongs.
I agree. Thanks, Figure One.
You're welcome. If there's anything else you need help with, just let me know.
With the speed of advancement like this, I would not be surprised that within 3 years, there will be commercialized robots sitting at your home and helping you to do a lot of chores. I think that is pretty much a very close reality. It doesn't have to wait for 2050. And then, yet another bombshell this week. This is happening few days ago. All right, a few days ago, a company called Cognition has announced a first AI software engineer. They call it Devon. Okay, so it's actually a first AI power software engineers. See what it can do, right? Just take a look at the video.
100 years ago, my great-grandfather worked on a farm. Then he got replaced by robots. My grandfather went on to work in a car factory in Detroit. He got replaced by robots. My father went on to become a McDonald's chef, but he too was replaced by robots. I didn't want to suffer the same fate, so I got into programming. They said coding is the new literacy, and everyone needs to learn Python. But then Copilot started writing a little bit of code. GPT-4 started writing a lot of code. But then yesterday, Devin burst onto the scene, an AI that takes over our tooling to write code in an infinite feedback loop. In today's video, we'll find out if this little named Devin is the final death blow for software engineering, or if it's yet another hyped up pile of garbage designed to milk what's left of the VC money in this latest AI hype cycle. It is March 13th, 2024, and you're watching The Code Report. Software engineers right now are absolutely terrified, begging the developers of Devin to stop what they're doing. Human software engineers over at Cognition Labs have developed a machine that they're calling the first AI software engineer. It has access to all the same developer tooling that you do, like a terminal, a browser, a code editor, and so on. And that means it can solve problems like a real software engineer by Googling until you find a blog or Stack Overflow answer that you can copy and paste into your code. A product manager can give Devin some requirements, and it will respond by creating a plan of action. Then it goes to the web to get some API documentation. Then it starts writing some code. Then it runs it. It gets an error. It fixes its code and continues doing this in an infinite loop until it solves the original problem. It's similar to tools like AutoGPT, where an LLM is the base technology, but you give it the ability to perform actions and then react to the feedback that you get from those actions. Devin is already smashing other tools on the software engineering benchmark, which is a test that determines if AI can solve real-world issues on GitHub. Generally speaking, AI sucks really hard at this benchmark. GPT-4 only gets the job done 1.74% of the time, while Devin is currently sitting at 13.86%. That's a huge improvement, but a tool that can only solve GitHub issues 13% of the time is not quite good enough to replace most software engineers today, although this number will likely improve in the future. Things are going to get really lit though when tools like this start doing everything in parallel, like Google's AlphaCoder, which currently beats 85% of competitive programmers, and it does that by using an LLM to generate thousands of possible solutions in parallel, then picks the best one. In the future, you'll be able to post a job just like you would on Upwork, and 10 minutes later, Devin will come back with 1,000 different apps, and you can choose the best one. In fact, Devin is already doing real jobs on Upwork and getting paid for it, so I guess that makes it official. They took our jobs.
Take your job! Take your job! Your job!
Devin can learn new technologies, it can build and deploy apps, it can fix bugs in existing code bases, train its own AI models, train its own AI models, train its own AI models, and do all kinds of other stuff. Pretty impressive, and the company itself is backed by Peter Thiel's Founders Fund, along with the Collison brothers from Stripe, and a bunch of other heavy hitters from Silicon Valley. And Cognition is not the only stealth startup in this game. There's also Magic.dev, which has been funded with over $100 million, and has a shared investor of Elad Gil, who's also made investments into Mistral and Perplexity AI. It's naive to think that Silicon Valley doesn't want to replace programmers. They absolutely do, and whoever does it first is going to make a ton of money. But there's really no point in being a doomer. For one, there's a very high probability that this technology will be like self-driving cars or 3D printing, which promise to revolutionize the world, but in the grand scheme of things never delivered on those promises. Currently, the only thing that Devin can do is bang out crappy little demos, and anyone that's used AI tools over the last year know that they're extremely useful for simple problems, but as soon as you get into more complex problems, they become counterproductive and end up hurting your code more than helping it. However, there's a lot of smart people who think that problem will be solved, like Jensen Huang recently made this bombshell statement.
It is our job to create computing technology such that nobody has to program. Everybody in the world is now a programmer. This is the miracle of artificial intelligence.
But even if Devin succeeds and coding becomes an archaic skill, there is a solution to that depressing outcome. And that, of course, is the once daily pill I'm working on with Pfizer. It's a dimethyltryptamine-based gene therapy that rewires your brain for optimal coding performance. Common side effects may include headache, diarrhea, geometric hallucinations, ego death, and physical death, so don't let the robots take your job. Ask your doctor if getting Fireship pilled is right for you. This has been The Code Report. Thanks for watching, and I will see you in the next one.
Word is kind of funny at the end. I've seen a lot of review recently after the past few days. There are some naysayer. Essentially, they are probably in their denial, saying, "Oh, it's not going to be real. It cannot replace a human job and stuff like that." But with this the statistic, you can see the ChatGPT came out about a year ago. I was able to solve 1.some% of the human solution in terms of coding. Now jump to Devin can solve about 13%. This speed of improvement is going to improve dramatically quickly from my perspective. So I'm not surprised that in a year or two, most of the programming job probably would be replaced. And in fact, I'm also on the waiting list to try out Devon. The first project I will have them do is to create a website that can sell my book. So I'll see how it does without any engineering effort or programming effort. So why do I say all this? Well, part of it is because it's my job as a CTO of Nine Fortunes to really be aware of what's going on in the world and also bring a sense of what we need to do. I think be aware is good. I think facing fear and kind of uncertainty is great because only then we as a human being need to be aware or not to be complacent. A lot of quotes I have done in the past saying, change is the constant. Whoever cannot be adapting to the changes are the one who will lose. Whoever is being complacent is the one who will lose the biggest. Adaptability is really adaptability and resilience are really the two muscles we need to be constantly exercising. I don't know how the world's going to change, but be sure that I'm prepared to adapt. Are you prepared to adapt to the changes or not? Well, some of the mindset that I want to put out there is that whenever we see adversity, actually, I love the two characters, the Chinese word, to describe adversity, right? The 危机, 危机, the Chinese word 危机 is adversity, is the danger, the dangerous time. But the Chinese word is very full of wisdom because in that two words, the first word is adversity, the second word is opportunity. So actually turning adversity into opportunity, that's what adversity is there for, right? So there's always something happens. There's always some danger facing us. The question is, can we always turn adversity into our opportunity, right? And you see a lot of businesses and stuff like that. They have a way of finding a survival model and actually can thrive through it. For example, Starbucks is one of example. Recently, I went to Seattle. 3 weeks ago, I went to Seattle and visited the first Starbucks and also visited the flagship Starbucks, the old and the new, and do a comparison. Oh, I had a little short video about that. Let's watch the short video and before I go on.
Discover the blue ocean in whatever you do. Hello everyone, I'm Guno, and behind me is the Starbucks store. It's not any store, but the first Starbucks store in Seattle. Starbucks is a coffee company, but however, they are able to become a global empire because they found their own blue ocean and be able to innovate and be able to transform themselves into a much bigger company. Now behind me is the flagship Starbucks in Seattle. See how different it is already evolved from the first Starbucks to the flagship Starbucks. As I explained, the blue ocean strategy that Starbucks has to become a global enterprise is because they focus not on the coffee, but on the customer service. They are able to customize a drink for the customer. The customer will come here for not just coffee tasting, but also experiencing the social aspect of gathering. So, you see, every enterprise, every business will have their own blue ocean. The question is, can you find yours? Please welcome to comment and like this video. Thank you.
That's pretty much my topic today is the blue ocean strategy. I think everyone, every business, actually everyone really, should find a blue ocean. When there's adversity, we find opportunity. When there's seems to be a big problem facing, there's always a gap. There's always opportunity you can grab hold on. And what is ours today? Hopefully today I'm going to share with why we created a company called Nine Fortunes. And maybe this is a platform that you might be able to find your blue ocean as well, your ability to exercise your adaptability, or maybe a way to find your, kind of worth, right? So, and what is Nine Fortunes, right? So the next section, I'm going to talk about how we create a company, what is the philosophy and mission and about a company, and see whether there's something that that we can collaborate together to build it, so that we can, thrive through the unknown future, and hopefully we will actually thrive even better, because we are aware of what's going on in the world. Let me switch my share screens to the slide. Just hold on. There you go. Okay. Now I switch to this slide. So Nine Fortunes. Never lose contact with Nine Fortunes. Actually, this slide original translation is never lose any job with Nine Fortunes. But actually, just aside, what is Nine Fortunes? Well, we focus on 4 things. Innovation, as when we are facing different obstacles, or trying to find a solution, you have to be innovative. You have to find a new way of doing things. And you have to break through from what you're doing. Otherwise, if you do the same thing over again, it's not going to help. More than that, especially for ordinary people who might not even know what I'm talking about in the previous, like robots, AI, who cares? I don't know, it doesn't affect me. Hopefully, this platform will be able to help you to break through and be able to open your eyes a little bit to know what's going on out there. Transformation, for people who might be, okay, I'm already established, I'm a professional, I'm a engineer, I'm a manager, I'm a director, I'm a CPA, I'm a lawyer, I'm a realtor. Sometimes you need something, some way to help you to transform. Sometimes when you can transform yourself into a different position, you'll find a bigger opportunity. So here we'll also try to not only opening up, also try to transform you to even a bigger self. For what? For everybody, is about growth, their personal growth, like their growth on their mental mindset, the growth on the knowledge, and also growth in their income, right? These are what we are looking for. Hopefully, Nine Fortunes, the platform can help you in these one or all 3 area of growth. Whether it's mentally, you can be more mature, or knowledge-wise, you can be elevated in a new level, or income, you can be improved as well. That's what our platform is trying to do for everyone in the new era. Now, what is Nine Fortunes? Well, again, I love video, right? So let me have the video to play back so that it can summarize what Nine Fortunes is about.
At Nine Fortunes, we have revolutionized the financial entrepreneurship sector through our innovative and technology-driven finance platform. Our mission is to empower ordinary individuals to achieve their entrepreneurial dreams in sectors like education, technology, health, community, business loans, and financial insurance. We have gathered industry elites to challenge and overturn traditional entrepreneurial models. By integrating high-quality resources and leveraging our independently developed technology system, Nine Fortunes SmartLink, pioneered by Nine Fortunes Technology, we provide a powerful platform for success. Through Nine Fortunes Education, we offer comprehensive, high-quality training and empowerment services, all in one place. We harness the influential reach of our social media marketing platform to help entrepreneurs expand their global market presence by land, sea, and air. Our ultimate goal is to assist ordinary people in succeeding in their financial industry ventures. Nine Fortunes Wealth serves as a transformative financial stage, rapidly creating numerous successful entrepreneurs who will achieve million-dollar annual salaries. We believe in changing destinies and helping individuals truly attain the American dream. Within our community, a collective of like-minded individuals follow a proven system, guided by the finest financial mentors in the United States. Here, at Nine Fortunes Wealth, entrepreneurs not only seize the opportunities of the new era, but also share in the prosperous dividends of disruptive business operations in the era of Web3. Together, we are shaping a future where dreams become reality and success knows no bounds.
Where's Nine Fortunes? Very condensed video, but it's tell everything about why we joined Nine Fortunes. It's trying to create a platform for ordinary people to be able to build a successful entrepreneurship or a successful career themselves. We are providing tools, technology tools, and educational tools to help them grow, to help them to have identify blue oceans in the industries so that they will be able to do better in our platform against the other company. So, and we're focusing on something called finger economy. What is finger economy? Well, it's you call it cliche, but essentially right now, funny things that just yesterday I saw a video when we're testing a different era born human being, like for example, testing against a person who was born in 80s or 70s, versus person who was born in 2010, a kid. If you ask them, right? So you can do the test right now. If I ask you, do not speak a word, just use your gesture. I say, pick up the phone. What is your gesture? Pick up the phone. Do you do this? Or do you do this? How different it is, right? The 2010, people are using this to pick up the phone. We use this because we still remember the desktop phone, right? Hang up the phone. You do this, right? The young kids do this. So how different? If you say, take a picture, how do you gesture it? You do this or you do this? You get my meaning? So everything is a finger economy. It's the new way. It's the current way. If you are still living in the old way, wake up. Finger economy. Everything worked on the phone through the finger. So as we are looking at what AI, robots, and technologies, and you know the thing, why is AI so powerful? Well, because it's a collective of a lot of database, a collective of so much knowledge in the world in it, so that it can do a lot of reasoning. But what is human being? Our biggest assets is human connection. The difference about whether you will be wealthy or successful or mature is about how you measure your connection, how many connections you have. If you don't have a lot of connection, you're not likely to grow very big. A lot of times, maybe cliche, people say your human connection is your wealth. It measures how much wealth you have. In certain way, I think it is truth. So how can you capitalize your connection is the key. Now, a lot of people say, well, I'm a new immigrant here. I don't know anybody. I must be in a disadvantage. But this is where Nine Fortunes platform come about, because we use technology to help you out. Right now, people know each other or get connection through each other through social media, right? How many people in your social media that you actually have seen before or you know personally? Just ask this question. And why do you talk to them if they're a stranger? Or if you're a stranger in the street, you probably won't do that, right? But the social media already break through that barrier. And with technology, it actually breaks through a barrier. Another example is that I was on Uber 2 days ago, and it's dawned on me and say, in the old days, if a non-taxi or private car come to your front and say, I'll pick you up and take you somewhere else, would you get on that car? a stranger driving any car come by and say, "Oh, where do you want to go? I'll take you there." Do you dare to go onto the car? No, right? I wouldn't. But what is Uber? You are climbing into a person who has a private car and take you to somewhere. Where's your trust? Well, because the platform verified that person or whatever, right? But that trust connection changes so drastically when the platform is involved. Similarly, Nine Fortunes is building a platform so the connection will happen in a trusted manner, or in at least in a very agreeable manner, so that we can kind of exchange our idea and exchange our connection in a new way, just like Uber. Now you take Uber. I don't care what car it is, right? So as long as the Uber send that card in, I'll climb in and go to my destination, right? So that's the kind of things that I'm talking about. So Nine Fortunes business is about trying to, number one, we need to have some resources. We actually work very hard to attract industry elites. Well, we're talking about CPU, doctor, lawyer, good business owners to come in the platform to open up their business to share with each other, open up their resources to share with others. We also build technology. That's where my department is to help you to build a self-development tools, provide a tooling so that you are confident that whatever the resource you bring in is yours, that is not being stolen by anybody, right? So that kind of connection that you'll be trusted to bring people in so that people can share resources together. And then so that all the resources can be pulled together to work for the common good. Just like the CEO of the Y magazine has said that it's not about about your differentiation that you'll survive in the future. It's about the collaboration, how well you collaborate with each other, that you will actually survive and win in new era. So we focus on the idea of horizontal alliances. When we created this company, there's one of the video, or one of the story that struck my mind a lot is the way that when a professor is trying to do a experiment with the kindergarten student. So he has the kindergarten student get together, and he created a balloon for each of them and have their name type on the balloon. And then they scramble the balloon around and then have a scavenger hunt. And he said, let's find this balloon. The rule of the game is that you find a balloon, it's not your name, you put it back until you find yours. So the game starts, and then they all scramble around to find a balloon of their name. It takes about 20 minutes, 30 minutes before they can everybody find their own balloon, okay? Now, he reset the game again, say, here, well, let's change the rule. Now he scrambled the balloon again, but say, this time, let's change the game. So when you pull out a balloon that is not your name, give that balloon to the person who has that name. If it's your name, keep it. All right. If someone find your balloon and give it to you, they just keep it. All right. That's it. The game start again. Boom. Without seconds, all the balloon has found their owner. Right. What does it tell you? What it means is basically sometimes it's not about you have to find your stuff. If you share, before time you find something, it's not yours, and give it to something belongs to somebody else. Eventually, things will come to your way. It will be faster. Everybody win-win. Time is essence. So we think about that. We have to create a platform that is sharing is the most important thing, right? When you bring your resource in, right? Sometimes your resource is not buying, your oil connection is not buying from you because it's not their needs. But if you bring the resource in and they find somebody else have something that they need, they will transact, right? But you said, well, that's a losing business, right? The losing business that if I bring my resource in and they buy from somebody else, then what do I get? What you get is that you suddenly get into a bigger pool of people that you never touched before, and now you have an opportunity to provide your services to everybody else. Lo and behold, it will come back to you in a more, it's a multiple fold of what you expected to do with just your own connections. That's the essence of sharing economy. And you bring your resources in, you share, and we actually motivate you by you try to build your resources quickly by, if you share, then we actually reward you by, free miles, stuff like that. So the goal is to help you, the platform will help you to share some of the resources. So we already build up some good courses, good education and stuff like that. And we get all these resources for you to use so that you can build your human connection. Once you build your human connection, if they find something they like and and purchase or transact, you get benefit. How's that? Doesn't that make sense? That's the way. It's the collaboration platform that we are building to benefit everybody in the process. So how do we do that? We have right now, built in different modules to do its own job. We have like community, we have education module, we have finance module, loan module, health module, and technology module. In the center of it is all what we call membership. Everybody is a human collective here. The bigger this pie is, the more this is going to grow, right? How do we do that? Well, number one, we have this community modules. A few of us actually focus on community services. For example, during the COVID, there's no way you can get out of your home, so we organize a online concert. And we find a lot of people are interested in online concert and come to our platform. And suddenly, after they come to the platform, they discover more education program that we offer and stuff like that. So there's a lot of things like that we are focusing on to help people to like celebrate the New Year, celebrate the Autumn Festival, and even on every year we have a great Christmas party in the Bay Area where 500 people come by, and we have gifts and entertainment. We attract a lot of people to come to the platform to learn about the platform. That's the one way. This is actually a very major way. From the beginning, we believe education is the key. A lot of time, why, especially we are building the finance side, like all of our partners come out from the financial field, but we are not limited to financial field. But finance is probably the strongest holding that we have in terms of a place where you can earn really good money. But however, we find that in the financial field is different from the doctor or lawyer. See, doctor, patients are aware of they are sick, they will find doctor, right? The lawyer, they are aware that when the client has trouble, they will have to go to a lawyer to seek legal advice. But finance is kind of interesting. People are not really, they don't know what they don't know, right? So until they know what they are lacking, it's hard to talk to that they will find a financial professional. So we believe education is the right way. Financial literacy is the right way to go. So we at the get-go, we want to make sure that people are aware of what is the financial planning, what is the taxation landscape of America, what is the different type of things is tied together in a 401k, all these qualified plan versus taxation versus business tax versus estate tax. All these things is holistically need to be known. And what is the vehicle to optimize their financial future and so on and so forth, so that they won't get into pitfall. Only when they know how to self-diagnose themselves, they will know their sickness. Once they know their sickness, they will find a solution, which we already have. So education is very crucial to get people aware of what they are lacking. So instead of push sales, we don't believe in push sales, we believe people would come, attract people to come to the solution. So education-wise, we have very quickly we sign up so many different education institute. Later on, besides financial literacy, we actually have people who are career planning. We have people in college planning. We have people who are teaching young kids, psychologists, and so on and so forth. They come into a platform and start sharing. That's great news because they see the value of this platform, be able to promote different knowledge out there and attract a lot of people to come and listen. And then similarly, we are very quickly, we also have resources come in and say, hey, we offer commercial lending to people. And then we quickly discover there's a lot of government program or commercial people who have money that will lend out to help the small business people to rebuild themselves after the COVID, for example. And so it suddenly become a new opportunity that you can actually earn income if you are able to do referral. So again, it fits into our sharing economy, right? If you share what you know, and we have resource available to help people, and you make some living, or you make some referral fee. How's that? That fit our bill. So we include the commercial lending into our module as well. And health, again, we have a lot of people see the value. Health is another very important things in human being, right? But at the same time, I lost friend during COVID because of psychologically they go haywire and they kill each other. Actually, my friend died because the family have quarrel, and something they cannot resolve themselves. They die, they kill each other. So there's a lot of problems psychologically, health wise, and COVID is like so. Suddenly, it become a big need for people to be able to know the right knowledge to be able to cope with it. So we actually have a lot of doctors and psychologists and coming in, or spiritual mentor to come in to share in this platform. I think this is a great way to outreach to people so that they get aware as well. And this is a great way to reach out to your connection, to build your connection as well. Of course, this is technology is it's a foundation. It's like the iceberg below the water type thing. You don't necessarily see it, but we have to be there to help facilitate a lot of convenience, facilitate a lot of when you build connection, when you share the results. By the way, if you don't know, even this seminar, you see a nice poster. When you scan in the code, that code is the person who shared to you. When we know you scan in that code is registered in the background. We know whose poster that is being is scanned. So we build connection in the background. So all these things are happening in the background so that we know, or the network, how it comes through, so that you will not lose your connection. We reward people who actually do sharing, right? We reward people who actually do marketing, so that in the future, if these people have done something, referral stuff like that, we will benefit. It will benefit you too, in a different way. So you'll be surprised. Later on, you say, "Oh, how come I got a paycheck of this amount? Where do I get it from?" Well, because you do the sharing, you build a connection. All these people suddenly find something that they need. You got your referral fee. You understand what I'm saying? So that's what the technology is about. Okay, now let's shift a little bit on the next topic. I believe why we're talking about AI, why we talk about future, we might be kind of looking into a maze. It's something is unknown for us, but at the same time, the futures belongs to what we call Gen Z, right? People were born in 2000 or later. And the following slide is a mini study or survey to observe how Gen Z does things. I mean, we have to do something. We focus on Gen Z, basically our son and daughter, right? And those people who is going to manage our affair or our world in the next 5 to 10 years. So listen to what the survey said about Gen Z. kind of things that they are looking at, right? So I think they are looking at the right place, the right mindset, because that's how they can survive in a new economy. It's about entrepreneurship. I don't want to talk about the four quadrants, ESBI stuff, right? So employee, self-employed, business, and investment. These young people is already thinking ahead on become a business owner and, and so on and so forth. And this platform is about focusing on helping people wanting to become entrepreneur and be building up their confidence and know the stuff that the school doesn't teach. You know, today the school is teaching about skill. It's like a really blue collar technical school. Either you're a programmer or you're any skill you pick up is about skill. Very seldom that you go to the school to learn about managing money and also building your business. So this platform is trying to focus on helping people to become savvy on business ownership and entrepreneurship. Yeah, this is a technology slide. Well, if you haven't explored our app, just download the app and explore it. There's a lot of great resources out there. Do your thing, you can go to classes, and you can also manage your team. Also, AI, anything you want, it will respond. This is the actual ChatGPT that is actually the open AI at ChatGPT integrated into the app. So the app has a lot of use it as a tool so it can help you to do better business, right? And then now with the remaining time, I want to just briefly talk about the financial module or the one of the places we can earn substantial money in our platform is the Nine Fortune Wealth, which is a insurance brokerage that we built, agency we built. That we built this a little bit different from the other competitors because we have been from the other side, and we kind of absorb the best and then remove the worst from the other system. And we built a system for our Nine Fortunes wealth. Part of it is that we are looking at the blue ocean. Yeah, we'll come back to this topic. Where is our blue ocean? Well, traditionally, life insurance today is kind of like a red ocean. Everybody's doing it. Everybody talking about life protection, living benefit, and so on and so forth. That's old news. That could be blue ocean about 10 years ago, right? If you're still talking about life, living benefit and protection, that's what it was, or well, it still is, but it's not where the blue ocean is. Today, people were more worried about what the college education, college fees climbing. We're talking about average of 5 to 6% per year. It's about 2% more than what the inflation is about. So if you are, that's kind of scary. I mean, I can project about in 10 or 15 years, your kids, if your kid is going to college, it probably will burn you $500 to $1 million over the course of a college for one person, right? So you have to plan ahead. That's a major expenses going forward. If you don't do that, they're going to carry a huge student loan that it will probably carry them 30 years before they can pay it back. So that's something that if you want them to kind of be fair in the competition in the real world, you have to take care of it. Education, retirement. And then the retirement market is a lot of baby boomer is retiring. Be frankly, we keep saying that people need to plan for retirement when they are 30s, when they are 40s. No kidding. I mean, that it's little we can do because we have like college planning. We have we have to buy a house, tons of expenses. It's really difficult to save for retirement, right? But when you're turning 45, 50, you suddenly say, oh, we need to think about retirement, right? Because in 10 or 15 years, we're going to retire and we're going to have no job. Where's the money, right? So so we have a very different program to help you to accelerate that retirement saving, right? So these are the education retirement market are the blue ocean in the life insurance industry, and we capitalizing a lot of that market right now. So come and learn more because we have daily, we're weekly seminar all about this, and this is where our blue ocean is about. And then yeah, this is just talking about the how big the education and retirement market, So just look at the number, just US based, you're talking a huge untouched market segment. And if you are able to touch them, just open your mind to touch them and focus on helping their college education or helping their retirement, you'll be able to make a decent income in our platform. We have not only one product, we have so many product aligned. Of course, our trainer will help you to zero in a few of them which we think is the best. But we have contract with a lot of companies. So if you're gung-ho about certain company, you can talk to us. We can, if you have business, we will have a contract for you. And the system itself is interesting too. So we build our system in such a way that is key is that we start at 50% if you don't have any experience at all, which is actually the highest in the competitor land. In New York State specifically, the highest allowable commission the agent can earn is 50%. Do you know that? No matter that's when you're very experienced. But right here, when we start here, we give you 50% contract, and then not staying there, we actually give you 65. We can allow you to get to the management level, which you can start enjoying the passive income. When you build a team, you can override the people you brought in and train them. We can get you there very quickly. It's the easiest in the industry. And then also the third one is that when you get up to the top level, you become our partner. We become part of our owner. You share the profit that we earn as an agency. Okay, so that's the difference from the other company. And we have various type of rewards. I'm not going to bore you with that, but these are kind of things that is available in our intranet, so you can come in and take a look at what kind of rewards besides commissions. So come in and explore. That's why my goal is trying to get you sign up with us and then explore a free membership to explore. There's no obligation at all. I'm not selling anything right now. So at the end, this is a summary, right? Nine Fortunes business model is a very kind of simple. It's a kind of like funnel, right? So we use the community module to attract different interests, right? Whether you're singing or whatever. We have education module to help you to grow personally and mentally and knowledge-wise. This is the module we attract, and also this is the module we retain because we have it over every single week. So that at least your viewer in a platform, our goal is to try to help you to grow personally. Okay, if you can grow personally, I'm sure you'll be a better person, and we will in the future we will have a lot of referral from you, right? And so on and so forth. And then we use the technology to make sure all the connection you bring in recorded, and then we have a compensation system calculation to make sure everything is fair, and then we know how to compensate anybody if there's any transaction happening. And then of course we have the insurance agency and loan, and then probably we have later on we offer some education, paid education classes, stuff like that. So we can share this wealth for the referee, if you are in the platform and refer people in. And summarize it, it's about, capitalize on using the internet and networking and our proprietary smart link together, all in the cylinder to bind the resource together. So we also use the strongest compensation plan to attract the elite to come in to help us, to train, to build up people, to build up team, and to also promote. And then eventually you become a CEO of our platform. Basically, you will share the profit. And just a quick summary of who we are in Nine Fortunes agency. These are the founders, right? So you know me by now. The first person who have the idea of forming the company is Lucy Liu, who has been a serial entrepreneur. She never worked for anybody else but herself, right? She has been a successful entrepreneur since she was in China, and she made her first $1 million when she was 27, and then she migrated to U.S. and started with the financial field, and then she was very quickly able to uh, uh, build up to the top level in a practice company, and now she's come up with a new with the new idea and then start to bring resources. She's very skilled bringing resources together. So she talked to Teddy, who has been in 2020, in the whole year, in the pandemic year, he was the number one personal sales for National Life Group. National Life Group, by the way, is the number one sales in the United States in terms of life insurance business. And then now, in 2020, he contributed a lot with that company, and he was the number one among 20,000 agents the National Life have. So we have the top sales people who know how to do sales in our company, helping to build the company. So his skill can be spread across and help agents to be also a good sales. And then we also have Joyce. Joyce has been running her independent agency for over almost 20 years in the Bay Area. And she was well known and helped a lot of family to build like the estate plan and stuff like that. She's really strong in that category. And she brought a lot of knowledge and a lot of relationship with a lot of insurance company in the company, so that we have a great contract with a lot of insurance companies. So that's helped us to be able to offer good product to a lot of people, right? And also a way of attacking the wealthy individual families. And Paula was brought in by Teddy, a great friend. They have been 20 years friendship already. And then Paula has been an individual angel investor and running an investment club, and very successful in that. It's very important when you have an angel investor who are interested in this platform, want to join, not just from outside, but also inside to effect this change. That is a testimony how investment company will be interested in what we have to say in the future. We have a hope that to put this company IPO. Anybody who is in the platform who has done well will also be able to have offer an opportunity to have participate in the share of the IPO company, right? And Rose and Benny, the couple who came from yet another company, practice company, very successful in that company, become a CEO level too. And their experience they have experience of leading 10,000 of members under their hierarchy, and they see opportunity here as well as they want to be participating in us and offer the help of leadership of how to build team and so on and so forth. So all of us together have formed this agency and Nine Fortunes as well. Now, we put you here because you would be the next one, because I hope you will be part of us when we expand, and you will be successful in this platform and become a next CEO of Nine Fortunes. And that's That's what our hope is. And hopefully in this midst of technology changes and uncertainty, you see something different here because we are in step with the new technology and the new era. We are really adaptive, very responsive. The way we build platform is to be adaptive and responsive so that we can actually, we're talking about life insurance agency, but we are going even beyond that. We will continue to expand the platform so that all sort of elites and industries, elites will be gathered together in this company to be able to offer resources and educations and help you to promote and help you to build your human connection, which is your growth, wealth-wise and also, mentally and knowledge-wise, that you expand with Night Fortunes. And hopefully, I will see you growing with us. As I always say, Night Fortunes, after 3 years, we have proven ourselves that this actually works. And so this Night Fortune train is taking off like a plane. It's going to fly. The business, if you see a business cycle, is always like this, right? I think we just passed the it's about to take off, just like the runway of the plane is at the end of the runway, and we are starting to take off now. It's a great opportunity to come aboard and fly with us. Okay, it's my invitation. And if you have any other questions, ask the person who invited you, or the person who you saw the poster that you scan with, and then see how we can help you to explore. There's no obligation. You just come in, free sign up to come in and explore more about our platform. And maybe one day you will be able to find a place that you call home and be able to build your business up to become a CEO and participate in this great venture with us. With that said, my time is up, and thank you for your time. And hopefully we'll see each other more in the future. Thank you very much. Yeah, the way to sign up is just go to members.mynav.com, or you scan this code. Because when you are able to come into this seminar, that means we already know your phone number. So you just use the phone number you register this event with, log into this platform. The first time you'll be able to get in. Yeah, no need for password. You just need to type in your phone number, and it will verify your phone that you are your phone number, and then you'll be in. You get in there and start to explore what you need to learn from Night Fortune. With that said, thank you very much.